Are recording, guys. It is May 17th, so we officially jumped over the halfway mark in the month, and it has been one heck of a month, honestly. And I know I feel like I say that a lot, but the reason I do say it a lot is because every month is just getting better for our team, and it's been really, really awesome to watch. And we had some big accomplishments last week, and for those of you that were a part of that, it's been so fun to watch. Just like I said, like not just one business center like really flourish with coaches, but a second one. It's just absolute madness, and I'm just so grateful for every single one of you and just be a part of this with you, because big things are seriously happening. And you guys know I'm going to not speak about it too much because I'm an emotional wreck half the time when I do get really deep into this kind of stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm proud of you, and I'm really excited about what's happening. We have new coaches locking in Success Club, and we had so many rank advancements last week. We had new emeralds popping. We had a ruby pop last week. We have coaches that I love dearly coming back and just picking up right where they left off. And I'm just really excited about what's happening. And I don't know if you guys saw the post I made last week, but I got our elite update from corporate, and we are sitting at 150 right now, 4 months in. So we have been, we ended 2016 at 107. Guys, we've been in the top 150. We have not dropped out of the top 150 in 5 months. Like, that says something about this team, and it's pushing forward. We currently have 55 elite points. I know that for some of you guys, you're probably like, what the hell does that even mean? But 55 elite points at the end of April is insane. It took me a long time to get there last year, and I think I told you guys this, but I think after Ellie locked in Success Club, we actually maxed out that category already for the entire year. So that was insane. The way that works is like my 2016, 2017 personally sponsored coaches, that goes toward that. So for those of you that were part of our elite push last year, you guys know that every single person in this organization plays a part in hitting elite. And the fact that we already have an entire category maxed out in April is like out of this world crazy. So everything that we do in that category now is actually going to push us higher in the rankings. So I talked to my corporate mentor, and she told me to pass it on to my team that we should be really pushing hard for the top 100 because she believes it's coming soon. So I'm really, really excited about that, knowing that I can lead you guys to top 100, and I'm hoping by the end of the year, top 50. So I'm just putting your guys' name on the map, letting them see what you guys are a part of. And like I said, this is not what I do. This is what you guys do. And it's really, really cool to see that this is like still moving forward. I think that's the biggest thing, is so many people are talking about how I'm in this 5-star and above page, and so many people talk about how their organizations are going backward and people are quitting and everybody's just falling from 5 down to like diamond and things like that again. And here we are over here just chugging along, like going really quick, and new people are coming on and doing stuff. And I'm just like, oh yeah, everything's going okay over here. Team's growing, like it's fantastic. So everything that's going on, guys, congratulations. Does anybody have any recognition for this week before I continue with some more announcements? I have one like right there, but I can't yet say it yet. But go ahead, Steph.
Monica, she's not on here, but if she watches the recording, regained her emerald status back last week with about an hour left to go in the night. And for those of you that aren't in the Diamond Push page, I think you may have seen me post this in our team page. I highly suggest getting in there just because we motivate the crap out of each other. But I posted in there that it was the one final invite she sent that night, and it was someone that responded. So just a little bit of encouragement. When you think you can't send one more, just send one more.
Awesome. Yeah, Monica, that was awesome. And like, just to see all of you guys push that late was like super awesome. I always say this, like, and I'm very, very adamant on this, is like, if you're not where you want to be, you push like hell until 11:59, because that's just something that I always do. And I know that if you're going to go for a goal, you go down swinging, right? No matter whether that be in your health, your fitness, your business, like you don't stop until you get there. So don't ever quit right before the time is up, ever. And Monica and Stephanie, they proved that night. So I have on those same notes, we had so many rank advancements last week, and a couple of them happened literally right after this call ended last week. So Stacy, she is our new Emerald coach on our team. She came into the business literally last week. I basically have been trying to get her on the team for 6 months, and she said no every month. She's actually like just like Stephanie. And she just wasn't ready, and then randomly came out of nowhere, and she's like, okay, Kelsey, I'm in. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then like 2 days later, she's an Emerald and a half. And also, Lena popped Emerald officially last Thursday. Super proud of you, girl. Both her and Stacy, and I actually talked to Stacy on our one-on-one call yesterday. These two remind me so much of each other, and I'm really excited to see, because they're literally have identical downlines right now, and I'm excited to see them push together toward the next level. So both of you, one more person, and you guys go up to Emerald 2, which is fantastic. Stephanie and Rebecca and Alicia in 1 week all regained their diamond. And that is a big deal, because they were 2 weeks ago very defeated, going through some stuff in their businesses. And I literally, they respond very well to tough love. And I literally got into a group chat with them, and I said, all right, we're going to cut the shit. We're going to go for it, and we're going to make this happen for ourselves. Why do you want this? What are you going to go for? And in 1 week, all three of them regained their ranks. So that is absolutely incredible. And yeah, I mean, I just talk to them like I talk to myself in my head. It's brutal in there sometimes. Like, you just keep going. And they did. So congratulations to all three of you who got your ranks back. And we have one person right now that is about to lock in hers, but I can't say it yet until it officially happens. But I'm super excited about that. So I think, oh man, I hope I'm not missing anybody. Ellie locked in Success Club for the first time, which is amazing. Stacy locked it in for the first time. Lena locked it in for the first time this month. Looking up here. Okay, I think I got it all. Kristen Craddock, she came out of nowhere last week and locked in. So we have Ashton, one person. We have a ton of people that are just like right there. So guys, just keep pushing. Everybody's doing amazing, and I'm so excited to see where this month is going to go. We still have plenty of time. Next announcement, team shirts for Summit. If you did not order one yet, there's a form in our page. You don't have to go to Summit to get a shirt. I will mail it to your house. They're $22. You have to send that to me through PayPal or Venmo. Friday is the cutoff, because I'm working with a girl through Etsy, and she has a lot of orders. I got her name through Ashley Molstead, if you guys follow Foodie Girl Fitness. And Ashley gave me her information, and this girl's awesome. As you guys saw the shirt, I'm like really excited about it. It's super cute. And she has a lot of orders coming in, so she said the sooner I can place it, the better. So Friday is the cutoff day. Like, there's not going to be an exception to that. So if you want one, go ahead and get in there. I have a majority of yours already, so I'll put up another thing in the next couple of days to remind everybody. So I have that. Next thing, I opened up a Shift Shop launch group today. Shift Shop, guys, oh my gosh. Have you guys seen some of these test groups results in 1 week? It is insane. So the fact that we have my upline coach in that test group, and I have a couple other friends that are in this test group, we're going to use that to our advantage over the next 2 months. When I was shooting for Core de Force, when I was getting ready for Core de Force, actually a lot of you came in, I think, on Core de Force, I promoted the shit out of that program for 2 months. I took people on my journey. I was getting ready. They were coming along with me to make sure that they could get the best results possible. I talked about every single day. I called it a countdown to Core de Force. I'm doing the same thing with Shift Shop. This Sean Week is a perfect transition and getting us ready for Shift Shop. It really, truly is. So if you guys are going to be doing, and that was the next thing I was going to say, if you guys are going to do the hybrid Sean T calendar with me, we can talk about that every single day, as how we're getting ready for Shift Shop's launch. In that group, I added some of you to it. If you're not in it, I posted it in our team page today. Go ahead and add yourself. Add your people. Keep track of who you're adding in there, because it's going to get big. Every single day, I'll be posting information about that program. I'm going to be sharing different stuff that corporate's doing. I'm going to be having some of my friends that are in the Shift Shop test group go in live in there and share some testimonials. That way we can learn everything we can about that program. Guys, it is a 3-week program. Like, this is like 21 Day Fix Extreme up a notch, like better nutrition plan, because you guys are carb depleting. I mean, like, the results I'm seeing are insane. We had one guy, I think in the test group that lost 17 pounds in his first week. 17 pounds. That's insane. In 1 week. My coach is down, I think, not 5? I don't know. I've been seeing results everywhere. 4 pounds in her first week. We can just starting to see her carve out in her stomach. Yeah, it's been crazy watching this, and this is going to be a game changer. So guys, if we can promote this now, if we can take 2 months to talk about it in some way, shape, or form every single day, whether it be like super excited about this 3-week program kicking off in a couple weeks, doing the Sean week to get myself ready, whatever you guys want to say. Don't make it that lame, make it fun and cute and cool. But like every single day as quarter force is getting closer, I mentioned it in some way, shape, or form. And that way people are getting interested. I get them into this group. They're going to learn about it. And then when it does launch, we're going to hold we can't call it a test group because Beachbody doesn't let us. But I'm going to host a huge, huge ass launch group on July 24th is when everybody's going to start. That gives us, it comes out on the 13th. We can start a prep week on July 17th, getting ready for it, and then it'll kick off on the 24th. And it can be a huge, huge group. It can transition right out of that big launch group. So that's my vision for it. And like I said, it's going to be an incredible program. So I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am, because it's going to work. I mean, it's already working. I can see that in the test group in a matter of a week. So I think that was all of my announcements, shirts, Shift Shop group. Last thing I have before I hand it over to Erika, I am going to host next week. I give new coaches a 7-day quick start whenever they sign up. It gives you 7 days of material. And we have a coach sneak peek happening tonight and Team Drop the Cookie, which is like your great grandma's business. It's above me. And there's a couple people that I know, some of us have a couple people in there. If you guys bring on any new coaches, or if you are a new coach and you think that you could benefit from this, or you're a veteran coach that just needs to come back and really go back to the basics of things, I am going to host a very quick 7-day training next Monday through Sunday. That's going to literally give you everything you need to know to advance your business in 7 days. The Emerald into Success Club, all this stuff. I don't know, have any of you guys been in my $200 in a week group? Okay, a couple of you have. It's going to kind of be similar to that. I show you guys exactly how to make $200 in a week. And I tell you what, people that follow it seriously make $200 in a week. Alicia literally, I think last time we did it, hit like 204 or something, like right at the end. So I'm going to run something like that. It's going to be very basic for new coaches to get new coaches started right. If you feel like you need it and can benefit from it, go ahead and grab into it. It's fine. All right. So tonight we have one of our own talking to us. And I'm so excited about it because I've been starting to reach out to coaches in our organization that I see specializing in different areas. I see starting to flourish in different areas. So yes, I might be reaching out to one of you at one point. For this person that's talking to us tonight, she has been with me for a little over a year now. She came into this business December 28th, 2015. And she was kind of one of the first people that kind of helped me develop the vision that I wanted for 2016. She came in, she was a student of the business. She listened to what I said, and it made perfect sense on why she rank advanced to Emerald. Actually, it's funny because it took her a little while to hit Emerald because she was signing everybody up as customers. But after she hit that, it went flying up. She advanced to Emerald, I think like about a month. It took her to Emerald. But after that, it took her 2 more months to hit Diamond. And then she went to 1-star Diamond 2 months later, which is fantastic. So Erika is a Success Club 10 All-Star, working her way toward Legend, meaning she has hit Success Club 10 for more than 10 months or 12 months in her business. She's working her way toward Legend, which means 24. So she's on her way to doing that. She has a team that is growing very quickly. They're ranked in the top 700 right now, top 700 of the company out of 450,000 coaches, which is fantastic. Moving their way up the ranks too, and they're on the brink of a 3-star qualification. So a lot of amazing things happening for her team. And tonight I asked her to talk about time because raise your hand if you've used the excuse that you do not have enough time to be a Beachbody coach. I have.
Me.
Yeah, we've all used it, right? And that's one of the biggest things that people deal with. But tonight I asked her to talk about how to work smarter and not harder. Work and figure out how to get your stuff done quickly so you can enjoy your life and your business is always moving forward. So I'm going to pass it over to Erika, who's going to be giving us the whole spiel on how she does this while working a full-time job, while being a student, and being a full-time wife and dog mother, and trying to balance all of it out and just do this thing. So Erika, go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, I'm super excited to talk about this because I was just talking to Kelsey, and this is a really good week for me to be talking about this because sometimes I think I lead on that I've got this, like, nothing's wrong. I'm just working my business. I'm doing life. You guys know that I have all this on my plate, but it's easy. You know, I hit Success Club 10 every month, like she said, and it just happens. Well, this month has been a little different for me. Yes, I've helped people. I'm on the board. I haven't hit Success Club yet, which is weird for me because it's a non-negotiable for me. And I try to make it happen quickly, so it's not something I have to stress about. But life is really happening. So raise your hand. I think this kind of is the same question as earlier, but if life has happened and got in the way of your business before. Anybody? Okay, so that's going to keep happening. That's something we can't control. So if we sit here and think about all the things that could happen, that could come up, that could take us away from this business, that's where our energy is going to go. We're going to constantly be thinking about those things that we could be doing. But isn't Beachbody supposed to create like the life of what we want to do? Isn't it supposed to help us eliminate some of the stress that the rest of our life is bringing in? Isn't it supposed to be a positive and fun thing? Why does it get put on the back burner sometimes? Okay, so I want you to take out a piece of paper if you have one, or type it up. But write down the things in your day that you can't change. They have to happen. For example, you have to eat. I have to go to work. Okay, I'll give you just another second. Raise your hand if working your business was on your list. It was on mine because I want this. And that's how I knew that 3 months ago, when I decided I was going to be taking classes on top of teaching, Patrick looked at me and said, I don't think you can do all 3 of these and like stay afloat. I was like, I don't know how either, but I'm going to do it. And I set big Beachbody goals for that time. Did I fall a little short? Yeah. But am I still pushing? Heck yeah. But I still had to work and I still had to do school. So I took my list, something that looked very, like my notepad, something that looked very similar to this, and I had to prioritize. I had to think, was working my business number 1 on my list? No, not for me, because right now my teaching job pays my bills. So my teaching job has to come above Beachbody. If I got fired as a teacher today, I wouldn't have medical insurance. I can't afford to pay for it. So I have to put teaching above Beachbody. In my heart, does it lay there? I don't know. But right now, for me, where does it fall? Yes. Eating, yep, that's up there too for me. Being a wife fell above. Homework right now, I knew I had to get it turned in. I've paid $5,000 for the classes. Yeah, I had to do it. You know, I couldn't just be like, it's okay. So I had to sit here and prioritize. But because Beachbody was important to me, or is important to me, I have it on the list. And I knew that I had to find the time for it. And if I don't write it down, it's not happening. Or I do what I've done this week. I did not write my schedule out on Sunday. And I was just kind of talking to Kelsey about this. I didn't write my schedule out, and I'm a very scheduled person. Last month, I lived out of this binder. And I hit Success Club 20-something. My time was organized. I was still doing homework. I'm taking, as of right now, they're finished, but I was taking classes. I was working full-time and running my business full-time. But I didn't let my excuses of being busy get in my way because I planned it out. This week, the last 2 weeks, I'm at Success Club 4. I haven't helped anybody in 2 weeks. I haven't written anything down, and I'm working my business when I can work my business. Sometimes it's at school, answering messages quickly. Sometimes it's at 10:30 at night. Tonight it's going to be 9:30. It's just here and there when I can do it. So that's why I said this is a perfect time to bring this call up, because I needed the realization of what am I doing differently right now? And that's just it. I let the excuses of being busy get in my way. And I let the snooze button win. Every night I go to bed and I'm like, 5 o'clock, I'm going to get up, I'm going to work out. Then I'm going to read my personal development, I'm going to drink my Shakeology, and I'm going to get to work early. I have to be at work at 7:45. I left my house at 7:15. I work like 35 minutes from my house. Needless to say, I've been late all week. I haven't worked out in the mornings. I do drink my shake on the way. Like, that's just like a habit. But why isn't everything else a habit? Because I'm letting my excuses of being too busy win. It's obviously not that important to me because I know I can fit it in later. If I had something all night and I knew I absolutely could not work out and whatever, I'd get up and get it done. But on the nights when I have my business marked for an hour in the evening and some family time marked, I don't get up in the morning because I'm like, well, I know I could shove that back a half an hour and I can find a half an hour to work out. Perks of these programs, right? They only take 30 minutes. But I have to prioritize. I have to write my schedule, and then I have to make it happen. Because my business shows a difference. If I take this schedule and I write 1, 2, 3, and I put in my chunks of times, I go and get it done and I cross it off the list. And I feel that's why I am where I'm at in this business. Because like Kelsey said, I was a student of the business. Kelsey told me what I needed to do. We're all handed the same amount of information. Every single one of us get put in a training. Every single one of us get a welcome packet. Every single one of us got brought on in very close to the same way. It's the people who choose to take the information and run with it that go somewhere. I didn't just take it. I absorbed it. I ran with it. At the time, luckily, I did have a little more time. So I studied and I did what I could. And then when it got busy, it would have been really easy to say, I don't have time for this business. This past semester would have been so much easier without wanting to come home every day and do Beachbody. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know how to lay on the couch and watch TV anymore. I can't do it. Because when I sit out there, I'm thinking about the messages that I could be answering. That's also not good. But because I'm busy all day long and I don't have time to work my business, when I'm at home, I'm feeling guilty for not working my business. Because I didn't have time all day and I have to do it, right, if I want to succeed. But the luxury of this is it's not a job. It is, but it's not. Like, it's supposed to be for fun. It's supposed to help us. So we have to put that in perspective, plan it out, do it when we're supposed to do it, turn it off when we're not doing it, and plan in family time. I am horrible at that. My husband's a coach, so I'm like, he's not going to get home till late. I can work till late, blah, blah, blah. Then when he gets home, I'm like, I'm too tired to even eat dinner together or hang out, watch TV together because, like I said, I can't watch TV. I've got to be on social media. And that's not okay. So I have to go back. I am contemplating staying up tonight and keep my schedule for the next 2 work days so I can be successful, because this has got to change. I can't do 2 more days of just chatting with people here and there. I ran a free group that ended up having 45 people in it. It was a last minute thing. That sounds great and all, but I messaged them all last night and I sent the same thing to every single one of them. 5 people replied. 1 said, get back with me on Thursday. I missed a step. I didn't connect. What I'm sending is sounding like a script, and I'm missing that me part. But it's only because I'm not planning the time to sit down and put effort into my conversations like I did last month. I'm not going to lie. I deserve to hit Success Club 20-something last month. And I don't talk like that. That's hard for me to say. But I worked my butt off, as in I scheduled it. It may have only been 35 minutes a day. But I sat down and I gave my all to the computer for that amount of time, and I clocked out when it was time to go do something else. And this month I'm being flighty. I'm like, oh, I can do this, squirrel, I'll do this, and it's just not working for me. So it's in my hands to fix it. I can be super frustrated right now. I haven't even hit Success Club. I missed the 15th. What am I doing? Freak out. I haven't brought a coach on. I'm trying to help 3 coaches rank advance and we're not getting anywhere. No, yes, we are. We're moving forward daily because we're all still here. And we have a positive attitude, and that's what draws me to this team page. I don't scroll on Facebook anymore. 1, because I don't have enough time. And 2, because when I get on Facebook, I jump into this team page because these are the people I want to be surrounded by. But I can't lie to you and say that I've got this, or that I don't work my business more than 30 minutes a day. Yes, when I started this business, I could make it work by working 30 minutes a day. That was fine. If I worked my business only 30 minutes a day every day right now, I wouldn't be able to tend to my coaches, to talk to my current challengers, and bring on new people. So the longer you are in this business, you do need to schedule more time for your business. But in return, you will be making more money. So, it does come along. But you can't just work your business a little bit and expect to get a lot out of it. You do have to work. But I believe that makes this business different than a lot of other companies out there. You have to put in the work, but you get to feel the results. Not just money results, but physical results of other people, creating new friendships, team environment. It all adds up. But it's because of the work that you put in behind the scenes when you're too tired or don't have the time to do it. So I truly believe it starts with making a schedule. Raise your hand if you follow a schedule and that's what you already do. Normally. No. So that's a half a person. Okay. So how do you stay organized with your business? You can type in the comment section, is it working, or do you think you need a change? You can unmute or you can comment, whatever. I want to hear your feedback on this. Is what you're doing working? Teamsy, Google Calendar, Asana. Yes, Teamsy. And I use Asana, and I'm still paper with my calendar. I want to use Google Calendar when summer starts, when I can take time, and I'm going to use Teamsy when summer starts too. But see, that's just the thing. I keep saying when summer starts, when I have more time, I need to just do these things. Okay, so you need a change. So what I kind of want to give you homework to do, and this was quick, so we might even have some time to work on it tonight. Take control of your schedule. Take control of it. If you don't have control of your work schedule, I do mine weekly. I don't make the same calendar and it just flows, because I have different meetings and this and that. And so I have to do mine every Sunday night is what I do. You could do it daily. You could get up in the morning and first thing say, this is what my day is going to look like. If that's what works for you, if you know what your day looks like. Each one of us will probably do this in a different way, but I think it's in our control to take control of our, not just business, but our lives. Do you want to have free time? Do you want to schedule in, significant other time? Or do you want to schedule in, Yeah. Do you want to schedule in eating? I do. I have to schedule in when I'm going to shower. Like yesterday, it didn't even happen because I didn't write it down. So you just have to think like you're in control of the situation. You're in control of not having enough time. But when you look at your time on paper, I'm going to guarantee you have time for this business. If I could find time in between working full time, I work a half an hour away. So for an hour a day, I'm in the car. I've learned to multitask there, and I listen to personal development. I don't listen to the radio anymore at all. I find an hour-long podcast, and I listen to 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon. That's been my PD right now. Workout for me hasn't been happening in the morning, but it's been happening in the evening. You know, you just have to write it all out. And once you see it on paper, I think you're going to say, oh gosh, I do have 30 minutes a day to do an Empower Hour. Or I do have a full hour a day to get this done. I don't know what I was doing. That 30 minutes that I normally lay around on my bed in the morning instead of getting ready, I could use towards this. Or that in the afternoon when I watch TV for an hour, I could cut that out and I could replace it with working my business. I'm not saying to cut out all your personal time though, because please schedule that in. Something I'm working on for sure. But it's definitely important to have it all laid out. I'm also a teacher, obviously. I am a calendar person. Some people aren't. So what I'm saying might not work for you, but I'm just giving you tips on what works for me and how I know to stay with my business. If I don't have it written down, I can guarantee it's not going to happen. If I have somebody text me and say, hey, could you be here on Wednesday? If I don't write it down, I will not show up for the meeting. So I have to have everything in here. So if that is how you are, I think that this will really help you. If not, I would love to like chat even outside of here. If you have questions, like chat to help you find something that works for you if you are super busy like I am. But we have plenty of time left. So if anybody has any questions or anything, that's really all I had ready.
That was great. And honestly, I love how honest you were about it, because that's kind of how everybody's going to be. Like, first off, none of your days are probably going to ever be the same. Like, how many of you have kids on this call? Is your day ever the same? Somebody pooped their pants or like step in dog poop or something's just going to happen, right? Something happens. Or maybe you're driving to work and then there's a car accident that happens and you're stuck in traffic for an hour. Lena, you live in Atlanta. I'm sure you deal with crap all the time like that, right? Stuff is going to hit the fan all the time. But one thing I love that Erika said that I want to reinforce and just kind of bring back up is like, this needs to be a priority, like in some way, shape, or form. I'm not asking you, and this is something I'm guilty of, and I just literally talked to my diamonds about it. I'm not asking you to sit at your computer all day long. We're asking you to do what you love to do, to talk to people, to post on social media. You guys, you know the reason that you guys don't, not you guys specifically, I'm not pointing fingers, but do you know the reason that most people don't invest their time into this business? Because you guys invested $140 into a challenge pack. Would it be a little bit different? Would you guys show up if you invested $140,000 into a challenge pack? If you spent $140 million in the challenge pack, would that cause you to show up? But so many people look at it and they're like, oh, I only spent $140. I mean, if I quit, it's like whatever. Because it's just $140. That's the thing. Is like, we need to view this like just as much as you would schedule eating into your life. Like, you need to make sure this is a non-negotiable. And guys, we do have so many resources for you. I hope you know that in our team pages to help you with this. I was actually just digging for it as Erika was talking. We have this in our team page, the Busy Girl Checklist, because I know how crazy life gets. If you go to our file section of our team page, up here, file section, go to Busy Girl Checklist. It's going to take you here. And it tells you what to do really quickly every day. And if you would do these things every day, you would always be moving your business forward. Always. Work out. Guys, what kind of job tells you to go work out? What kind of job tells you to go make yourself a chocolate shake? To listen to a podcast on your way to work? What kind of job says, hey, you should talk about your life on social media 2 to 3 times a day? What kind of job says, hey, you should go to your friends list and add 3 people? Or write down the names of everybody who liked your post that day so you have a contact list so you're not sitting there for hours the next day looking for people to talk to. Or it's just saying hi to somebody, wishing them a happy birthday, starting new conversations, inviting 3 people to your next challenge group, following up with 3 people and checking with your challengers, checking your team page. This little checklist here should take you literally, other than the working out part, should take you like 30 minutes to get this done. And you would literally have everything you need to get done for the day, every day. But for some reason, we're just, the reason being, and like I love how Erika said it, is like, it has to be a priority. Like for me, I cannot go a day without doing it. Like it's just a habit. It's like, it takes me, I get all that stuff done and my numbers are not 3, 3, 3. My numbers are 20, 20, 20. And I get it done in an hour. So that's why I said, like, we have to work smarter, not harder. Like, we're not asking you guys to go out and, like, I'm not asking, again, I think I use this example all the time. Like, it's not like I'm telling you to go stand on the side of the road in a Statue of Liberty costume and, like, wave a freaking thing out there and stand there for hours. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to do something that you're already passionate about. How many of you guys love these products? How many of you guys have saw a transformation in some way, shape, or form from our products? So why do you not want to share that with people? Like, what is it? I literally, you guys noticed that I posted that poll in the team page for 4 days straight. And what freaking column had nobody checked? The inviting column. Everybody checked it with the team page. That's great. Did that move your business forward that day? Did that get you guys your next challenge back sold by you checking in our team page to check that little box on the poll that I made? You guys, this literally takes a couple minutes. And if you guys are still in that little bundle of I'm scared to invite, that's okay. You got to work through that though. You have to work through that. Inviting is not my favorite part of my day either. But when somebody says yes, that's when it becomes the best part of my day. Did you guys see that post I made yesterday? Oh, with the girl that responded to me 3 months after I wrote her and she did ignore me? You guys know that that's the stuff that's happening on the other side of the screen all the time. So when you guys are so worried about inviting people and people saying no or ignoring you, we get ourselves all worked up about it. But do you guys know that it's more them than you? That they're scared? That they don't know what to say to you? So like, if I never would have sent that message, like I wouldn't still be having a conversation with this new girl that I get along with really well, that graduated the same year as me and actually know her because I didn't realize that her maiden name had changed and we were in a couple classes together. That's cool to me. Just because I reached out to her. I went and had dinner with a girl last weekend that I met on Facebook because I messaged her. She's not even a challenger of mine. Another girl that I've been talking to, she's never committed to me, guys, but I check in with her every month and I followed up with her. She ended up getting diagnosed with cancer last month. And she and I are still talking every single day. And she tells me that my posts motivate her every day through her cancer journey. If I never would have developed a relationship with her, she would have no idea who I am. You guys, you don't know what's going on the other side of the screen. You have to make this a priority. You have to stop being so like scared of giving this gift to somebody else. And you have to make the time to do this. And like I said, you don't need all these hours of the day. You do not need it. You just have to be smart with your time. And I wanted to actually show you guys this because, and then if you have any questions for Erika, this is literally, I literally just made this, like right before we got on the call, because I realized I was not being as structured with my time either. This is my week. Okay. And I have way more time than you guys. I'm a full-time coach. So, but do you guys see how structured this is? I do my thing in the mornings. My business time is from 7 to 10. I do my workout in my time from 10 to 12, I schedule in my lunch, and I have nothing to do the rest of the day until I check with my challengers at 7, and I send out my messages at 7:30 to 8:15. Tuesdays are my busiest day because I have coach calls. I schedule in time to work on projects. I scheduled in time to, when I say business time, if you click on it, you can see what I'm doing. My power hour from 7 to 8, 1 hour answering messages, 30 minutes checking with my challengers and totaling the points, making graphics, and Instagram for a half hour. Structured time, and it's done. And again, your guys aren't going to be as extensive as mine because I'm a full-time coach, so I have extra time than you. But it's structured, it's done. And look at those beautiful white gaps of nothing to do, right? Can you imagine, you guys, like building a business where like you're done at 12? You can't. We just got to be structured with our time. If you can do this, and like Erika said, she did. She hit Success Club 20-something last month. But every day she had a plan. Whether that was 30 minutes or whether that was 15 minutes or whether you're working, if you're crazy and you're, like Martha said, that your schedule is different every day, you work in power pockets. 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. You print off that busy girl checklist and you just check that shit off whenever you can. When your kids are crazy and they're crying, you're on your cell phone and you're just adding a couple people on Facebook. That's done, right? You're sitting in traffic. You're listening to personal development. That's the kind of, like, guys, we have to be smart with our time. And any of you guys can do this. Every single one of you can do this. You just got to make time for it. And when you see numbers coming from me, I know Kirsten's numbers are pretty high, Stephanie's and Erika's, that's nothing to compare yourself to. You do what you can. You don't look at it and say, oh my God, Kelsey connected to 60 people today. I only talked to 2. You talked to 2, and that's awesome. That's amazing. You did, as long as that number does not say 0 at the end of the day, that's what matters. And that number 0 should never be in the invite column. Ever. Somebody should always be invited somewhere. To a free group, to the business, to challenge group, anything. So, does anybody have any questions that they want answered about this? What do you have, Erika? I know. I talk so much. I apologize. I get like on my little tangents and I just go. If you guys are looking for some suggestions on how to get organized, will that help really quick? Everybody here, and I also want to say this, is that everybody does things very differently. So you're going to have to find what works for you. When I first started in the business, I'm telling you guys, if you don't know me by now, I'm extremely OCD, okay? Everything has to be very organized, as you guys just saw my calendar, color-coded and in order. When I first started this business, I had notebooks. I had a red notebook full of no's. Every time somebody told me no, I wrote their name in the red notebook. Every time I had a yellow notebook for people that said yes and committed, so I could keep track of my challengers, and I had their little dates in there. But as the business got bigger, it turned into this. Yep, where like this giant folder full of crap where I had no idea what was happening anymore. And I realized I needed to get structured in some way, shape, or form. So at the beginning of your business, I think you guys heard from Haley Christian a couple weeks ago. She actually just works in a notebook and writes 21 names down and just invites 21 people every day, and that's pretty much her power hour. You can do it that way, but we've done a lot. You heard us talk about Asana, and I have some YouTube videos I can share in the team page underneath of this, so you guys can kind of just see what works for you. But I can show you. I think Erika works on Asana. I do. I structure my day on Asana, but I can't find it. Oh, here it is. So if this is a way you can do it. This is Asana. It's asana.com, and it's free, and you can download an app to your phone for it too. But this is how I just kind of plan out my day. So I have projects on the side by each day. So like today is Wednesday, so I can go, and as I do things, I can check them off. So I already drank my Shakeology. I did the roundtable call. See how they're just like going away? So I can keep track of what I'm doing that day. I've done that, and I've already followed up, added, so I can just check the stuff off as I go. So then I have my contact lists over here, so people as I've been talking to. I have like my list of my 2017 customers. So as they sign up, I have their names in here. Whenever they sign up, they sign up. So everything's like organized for me this way. So this is the way that I keep myself. This is 2016 customers. So everything's organized this way for me. There's also an option of doing Teensy for 30 days. This one I'm still learning. I actually ended up purchasing it because I do love it. But like it shows you how many people you connected with, invited, added, if you've done your stuff like this too, and who I need to follow up with, different stuff like that. So there's those options. Anybody else have anything that they do that works for them? You can share. Like I said, I did notebooks for the longest time.
I have a quick comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost posted this in the team page today, but I knew we'd be on here and I knew what our topic was, so I thought I'd save it. But I also, when I first started, I used notebooks. I wrote every single thing down because I just like to handwrite things. I like to cross things out. So that was easy for me. Every morning I'd wake up, I'd write down every single person that liked a post of mine, and throughout the day I'd go back and cross them off. And then slowly I realized that was a little bit of a waste of time handwriting everyone. And so that's when I had switched to Asana, and I had like a typed list of everyone because I'm a super fast typer. So I had a typed list of everyone that I could work off of, and then recently switched from Asana to Teamsy. Now let me show you guys what happens when you do that. You end up with a notebook full of names of people that you haven't talked to since you started working, okay? So like literally I'm just showing you this because this notebook is filled with names since September, half of them who I've never talked to since October or November. So it's like so important to just have some form of something in place. I don't care where you do it, but just start doing it, because then you'll end up with something like this that gives you anxiety, because now I have to go back through every single page I've ever written in this notebook and make sure that I'm reconnecting with every single person in this page.
It's true. The last thing you want to do is lose somebody, lose somebody through the cracks. So, but like I said, it's just don't get off this call and get yourself all in a tizzy and be like, oh my God, I'm a terrible coach. I have nothing in place and I don't know what to do. The biggest thing that you guys need to take away from this call is like, you do have time. You do. Somewhere throughout your day, there is 30 minutes. For those of you, who's on here that has gotten into the habit where if you miss a workout, it makes you crazy. Oh my God, if I miss one, I feel off. My whole day is off. But why do you think you got into that routine? Because you made it happen every single day to the point where like you stop doing it one day and it's like, oh, I feel like I gained 10 pounds. Like literally, I feel like a sloth if I miss one. I'm like, Zach, oh my God, I need to work out. Like seriously, even on the rest days, I'm like crying because I just don't know why. Rest days are stupid to me. I hate them. Like that's where my head's gone. But like that's how I also feel with my business too. Where like Sundays come and I'm like out at a brewery with Zach and I'm like, oh my God, I should be doing something. And it's like I know we shouldn't act like that, but at the same time, like it's become such a part of my everyday schedule that I don't even think twice about it. Drinking your shake every day. God, I hope you're drinking your shake every day. But you guys can feel the effects if you miss a couple of days, right? I can. I'm freaking tired and cranky. I need my shake every day. So it's just the same thing. We made that a habit and we don't even think twice about it. So just make this a habit for yourself. Bless you, Steph. Make it a habit for yourself. Like, whether it be 30 minutes here, 15 minutes there, if you guys can print off that checklist and you can do those things every single day, I'm not joking. You make specific time for it. And you do not freaking skip the invite part. You will move forward. You will hit Success Club every single month. There's no trick. There's no secret sauce. The people that are not hitting, and I'll be honest with you, if you're not hitting Success Club, you're not inviting. That's just the way it goes. If you're not hitting Success Club, you're not inviting, and you are not following up. So, I hit Success. I'll be honest. I hit Success Club. I'm at Success Club 24 right now, and I have invited a minimum of 5 people a day. And a lot of them are follow-ups too. My numbers are a lot high. I looked at my Team Z ratio. It was like every 80 contacts I was making, somebody was saying yes. It was crazy. But that's because I was doing so much. If you want those higher numbers, you reach out to more people. But if you're just being consistent, you will hit every month. You will. So don't hide. Get out there and do your thing. So anybody have any more questions or anything they want to ask or say? Comments? I see Emily on here now. So, girl, I see you. All right, guys. Well, if you don't have anything else, next week we have my coach, Natalie Bailey, coming on. She's in the Shift Shop test group right now, and she's talking to us all about Shift Shop. She's going to tell us how to promote it. She's going to tell us what the nutrition plan's like. She's going to tell us what the workouts are like, how it's been effective for her, what working with Chris is like, because Chris is in their test group with them. So Chris is literally talking to them and doing live calls with them. So she's going to tell us a little bit about him as a person. So you do not want to miss that call, because everything that you're going to get out of that call is going to tell you all about that program and how to promote it. Beachbody's going to be putting up at the sneak peek of Shift Shop, I think, in the next couple of weeks. So we should be getting the alert soon about when people that have on demand can go on and test that program out. I think that they said they're going to release one of the 25-minute workouts. I don't know if you guys saw anything. It goes from 25, 35, 45. It's going to be intense. But we have that. We have the Shaun T stuff kicking up. I'm starting the Shaun T hybrid schedule on Monday. I hope if anybody else is doing it with me, we'll start a challenge tracker app for that. Actually, we're not going to do that because I have so many challenge tracker apps. We'll just do it on Facebook if you guys are okay with that. So that way I'm not having 5 apps to check into every day. So we'll do that. Shaun Week is on June 12th through 18th, and I'm really excited about that. It's going to be terrible, so bad. I think that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, don't miss that call next week. Natalie's going to be great, and I'm really excited to hear her takeaways because she's super motivated right now. Like, you can just see it like when in her posts and everything. If you don't follow her, her name is Natalie Bailey. You can go over and follow her page. She's kicking ass right now in that group. She's doing really good, and she also has a baby, so she can do that and stick 150% to a meal plan with a 10-month-old baby. You guys can find some time to invite every day. So we'll do that, guys, and then in 2 weeks you'll hear from Rebecca. So that's all I got for you guys. You guys have a good rest of your night. We have an amazing Success Club board to show off tomorrow. Emily, I think I have a big announcement about her tomorrow, and we're going to have a lot coming up. So I'm excited about all the stuff going on. I hope you guys are excited. If you haven't ordered a Summit shirt and want to, please do. If you are still on the fence about going to Summit, I know that we have a couple people that just went or just made their hotel reservation and just decided to go out of the blue, and they're still looking for roommates. So it's not going to be that expensive if you room with them. So get to Summit, please. Please go to Summit. All right. You guys have a good rest of your night. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks, Erica.